What's good, YouTube? Your boy JB from Champion Trades. I am sitting outside, so you may hear some outside noise. Just want to hop on and go over a couple of trades that I took on Friday. This was a good week trading. Honestly, usually on Fridays is I call Fridays my worst day trading because my stats show that whenever I trade on a Friday, I usually take, if I'm gonna take big losses, it's usually on a Friday. But lately, I've been more disciplined in trading, so I'm gonna go over a couple of trades on. This is on TradingView, so I'm gonna go over a couple of trades on TradingView that I took on Friday. Uh, Back in Thursday, I think the market ranged a little bit, and I took like two losses and two break evens on Thursday. But anyway, Friday was a good day trading. Um, I didn't lose a trade on Friday. And these are the trades that I took on Friday that you see on my screen. And I'm just going to go over them real quick, kind of touch bases on the way I trade. So I am a scalper and I do trade on the lower time frames. You can see some of the on my favorite time frames that I do check on higher time frames sometime for confluence and market direction. But I mainly trade on the 5 minute, 2 minute, and 1 minute time frames. I do trade micro minutes on my personal account, and on my combine challenges, I do trade the minutes. But on my personal account, I trade micros, which gives me, good enough profit to withdraw from my Tradeovate account and pay bills and spend some of that extra money. All right, so this was my first trade that I took on Friday. I didn't trade London. I waited till the market opened, which in my time frame, the market opens at 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 EST. So the market opened around in this area right here, and it was this big break to the downside that I saw. I noticed that when the market pushed down, it started kind of showing signs of reverse, and we started breaking these swing lows or pivot points here, these price points here. And once the market started breaking that, I do trade break and retest on 5 minute, 2 minute, and 1 minute time frame. But I saw this break of this price point right here, and once the market broke that, it did break this one, and you can see this little line that I put here for it to come back, and it kind of tapped back into this price point as a retest. Once I saw this minor level on this break and retest, price pushed down, kind of pushed back up, and then it gave me this bearish candle right here. Once I saw that bearish candle, I did take the sell, and I put my stop loss right above that pivot point where it retested that price point that it broke. On my trades, I usually do a 1 to 5. So as you can see with this selling tool, this is a 1 to 5 risk to reward, and so I kind of be aiming for previous lows as targets ultimately, but my normal risk to reward is a 1 to 5. So I won this trade. This was a 1 to 5. This was a nice return. I think I had two micros on that. All right. So price began to push down over the next hour. And then we created this market structure right here. This is just kind of simple supply and demand trade. Um, at first, I had this area marked up as an area of supply, and price did tap it. But once I got this hard sell off from this area, and supply and demand happens on all time frames, y'all. But to me, 5 minute is the best to do this on. It gives you ample enough time. It shows you plenty enough structure and counter patterns for you to do. But I did stay on the 2 minute when I did trade this pattern. So once price had this hard sell off, and something that I keep in mind before I take these trades is levels that it runs to of support. So if you're going to take a sell from a supply area and you notice that price is already down low at a level of support, then you want to kind of get you some confirmation before you enter that trade. So we got this nice little sell off. I had this structure area marked off with this zone. Price came back. It it pushed down. It closed with a bearish candle. Now, once it pushed back up to this point, I did enter the trade with my stop loss right above this price point right here. That was a 1 to 5 winner. I think if I remember, I closed it a little shy of 1 to 5, but anyway, it was a winning trade. All right. So like I said, this is a Friday, and I try not to trade too heavy, not too many contracts on a Friday. So then I saw the market kind of ranging. I stayed out of this. I didn't take no trades. It wasn't until after lunch that I started back trading. Now, some good advice to take is, if you can avoid trading after lunch, don't do it. But I have experience in doing this. I've been watching the market. I'm blessed to have a job that I can work and also take a little peek, look at my charts. And so I noticed that the market was ranging, and I think I actually uh, left the office and went to lunch during this time. But when I came back from lunch, I think it was about right here, I noticed that we had this big push of buyers that came into the market. I did set a zone and I started scratching it. At first, this zone was scratched about right here, and I was going to take that buy, but what caught my attention here was, see if I can move this to what caught my attention on this buy. The reason I didn't take it was I noticed that this area was kind of an area of resistance right here. And so when this started popping up here, I didn't really want to take it because this is a strong looking level on this time frame of resistance. So I was like, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. And then after that, price pushed down again in this area. And I noticed that this was a strong level of support. Plus, there was a confluence of demand here from where price popped up and did break this level and then pull back down. So I already did not take the first trade here. Price came a little bit deeper into this zone. It failed to close below, which this would be the area that I would want to see price break if I was going to be convinced that price would continue down. Like you can see, it started breaking down over here, and so this was after lunch. I started noticing these double bottoms, triple bottoms, other patterns here like inverse head and shoulders. This will be the head, shoulder, and shoulder is inverse, which is a sign that price will reverse up. So that was part of the reason why I ended up jumping in this trade. Uh, I got these several little small bullish candles. Then I had this candle try to come back down the zone, and when I got this bullish candle coming out of the zone again, I took the trade. Uh, Stop loss was below this swing point. Oh, that truck sounds good. All right, the stop loss was below this swing point, and I took this trade for a 1 to 5. That was a winner. Later on, I kind of finished my work in my office. I did pop back on the charts to take a look, and then I saw this level of resistance here. I saw this nice little level of resistance, and I wasn't just convinced to jump in the trade at first. This big engulfing candle almost made me jump in the trade. You can see I had this swing point, this price point here highlighted. If I was going to take the trade, the best place was probably to jump in this trade when it broke this candle coming down. And this would have been good confluence to let me know that price wants to draw back to this area or start breaking some of these lows. And so after I got this big engulfing candle, and keep in mind I'm already breaking rules on my Friday trades because I done already took 3 trades on the day. This would be 1, 2. That was my third trade, and I normally take 2 trades a day, depending on if I win or lose or break even. But I ended up taking a late trade because I saw this price action. I saw the price breaking these swing lows, and when price gave this big engulfing candle, it pushed down. Then I got what I call a 2 candle confirmation on some of the things that I've been practicing on. And when price turned around and gave that bearish candle, pushed back up, and then broke that second bearish candle in this area. That's when I jumped in this trade. And my target was really just going to be these lows. And once that candle pushed down just beneath this low right here, I closed that trade. So I closed that trade, timed that candle, tap kind of even to that candle. So yeah, those were my trades for Friday. Almost a helicopter flying. Wow. A lot of noise outside, helicopter flying over. So uh, those were my trades for Friday. And I normally don't trade this many trades on a Friday, but these actually worked out. So I just kind of wanted to give kind of a little video of how I trade, how I see the market from support and resistance, supply and demand, and the way I see break and retest off levels. So yeah, those are my Friday trades. I did screenshot and post some small reels through Instagram and on Facebook of some of my wins, but those are my Friday trades. That's how I kind of see the market, and this is just recording on TradingView. So, all right, well, hope that helps somebody. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great day.